Hey everybody, I'm Crazy K, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you my review of the free social deception game, Enemy on Board. This channel exists because honestly, I know that you only have a limited amount of time and money that you can spend gaming, and so I want to make sure that you find indie games that you'll love. So if you want to make the most out of your indie gaming experience, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Enemy on Board was developed by Windwalk Games and released on May 8th, 2020. It's a fast-paced, PvP-centric space and alien-themed game that's all about trying to survive and get off the ship. Or if you're the aliens, it's about trying to kill all the crew members and make sure they don't get off the ship. Each game has 6 players. That means there are 2 aliens per game and 4 human crew members per game. But the trick is, the aliens are actually disguised as humans for a large portion of the game. So, if you're an alien, you know who's on your team and who's not. But if you're a human, you have no idea. The crew members and the aliens have to fix the ship's generators at specific times throughout the game, and if they don't, everyone loses.
Is the ship gonna blow up before we get there? Oh my gosh.
And in the middle of all this chaos, the crew members are trying to identify who the aliens are while still maintaining their own innocence to the other crew members. And then there's the aliens out there sneaking around, trying to secretly kill off each and every crew member. I really love the art style of the 3D character models. You know, normally in games like this, the art's more simplistic, the models are a little more simple, but in this game, Windwalk Games took a big risk and tried something awesome, and it worked out for the better. There are also some RPG elements baked right into the game too, because each of the crew members has their own unique ability, and then as you level them up, you can upgrade them and choose specific perks to customize them the way you want to play them. The other social deception game that I have to compare this game to the most is Project Winter. Side note, I have a review of that game too on my channel, link in the description below. Enemy on Board's games actually last less than half of the time that Project Winter's games usually last. That just goes to show you how quickly things can get out of hand in this game.
Over here. I think the original came out in 2005. Whoa!
Oh, kill
Get him!
Why is this happening?
Finish him!
Boy, that escalated quickly.
I really enjoyed the fact that the aliens and the crew members all have to make sure to repair the ship's generators. This just means that the aliens can't sandbag on objectives, or they can't stall out the game and win by just attrition alone. The aliens absolutely have to kill each and every crew member if they want to win. Of course, all this means that the game is heavily centered around PvP combat. And you know, since I'm a competitive person, I love to assert my dominance over other players. The human crew members can pick up weapons or items to help them escape from the aliens, or to kill the aliens when they're in their human form. The aliens actually get to pick from one of 3 different type of aliens before the match starts. Each alien has a skill that they use while in their human form so that they can gain power to transform into their true alien form. When the aliens transform into their true form, then they gain a new damaging ability and an auto attack. Even though the crew members have those RPG elements I mentioned before in the video, the aliens actually don't have any system that's comparable to that. It's likely that this was done to keep the aliens from feeling overpowered and the humans from feeling underpowered. But I think a nice solution to this problem would just be to maybe take away some of the aliens' innate power and bake it into their perk system, so that then you can customize your alien how you'd like to as well. Even though the game is fast-paced, I actually found myself standing around a lot of the time. I mean, when you get the notification that you need to fix the ship's generators, you go do that, and then you know that in a few minutes you'll have to go do that again. But in between, like, what the heck do you do? So if I was a crew member, I thought, I don't want to go run around the ship because then an alien will find me and kill me. But when I was an alien, I found myself sitting there thinking, I have to stay with the group. I have to stay with the group. If I leave the group, they're going to know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to single somebody out and kill them. And maybe there are certain things I'm supposed to do, certain strategies for those moments. But honestly, as a newer player, how the heck am I supposed to know that if no one's told me? So maybe there needs to be a little bit of time devoted to that awkward segment of time between fixing generators in the tutorial. That might help maybe give some ideas on some good strategies to employ there, or some things you could be doing to help your team win. But the biggest thing that I really struggled with in this whole game was the controls. You actually use the mouse to move. But unlike an RTS or a MOBA style game, you don't just right click and your character walks to that point. You have to hold right click and your character just walks in the direction of your cursor. Whenever you let go of that right click, then your character just stops dead in their tracks right then and there. You also use the mouse to control where your character's looking and aim any kind of weapon. Then when you go to attack with a melee move or a melee weapon, your character actually lunges forward quite a ways. This together made combat feel super clunky, at least in my opinion. And let's be real here, combat is a lot of what this game's focused around. You're either trying to kill someone as an alien, trying to kill someone you think is an alien, or trying to run away from an alien who's trying to kill you. I really love the premise of this game, but I think if the control scheme was just changed a little bit, maybe if you controlled your character's movement by using the W, A, S, and D keys on the keyboard, and then you controlled all aiming and attacking with the mouse, then I think I would be really hooked on this game. I'd probably be playing it hours a day. Again, there are so many good aspects to this game, but this one bad aspect actually made it too difficult for me to continue to enjoy. But it is a free game, so feel free to try it out for yourself. Even if you end up feeling just the same way I do, I think at the very least, if you and a few friends download the game, you might have an hour or two of fun where you're figuring out the game, but then you might realize it's not for you. If you found this video helpful, or if you like these kind of videos, make sure to like the video down below, because that helps me know what kind of content you guys want to see and where I should move to next. And if you've got an indie game you want me to review, then put that in the comments and you might see that game pop up in a week or two. Don't forget, if you want to hang out with me, ask me some questions, or play some games, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video helps you. I'll see you in the next one.